seeing is there's an uptick of cases almost really all over the country. Even those states, like in the Northeast, that had made a significant amount of progress, they're starting to see an uptick. And for some time now, unfortunately,
rising COVID numbers and a budget shortfall are just two of the challenges facing Mayor Lori Lightfoot, now in her second year in office. It's a full agenda in a year unlike any other in recent memory.
Right. WGN's political reporter Taman Bradley sat down with Mayor Lightfoot to see how she is handling all of it. Taman?
Ray and Micah, there are COVID deniers and there are some people who have COVID fatigue, but Mayor Lightfoot says the city cannot afford to ease up in the fight against the virus. For a city facing numerous challenges, Mayor Lori Lightfoot's most pressing concern remains the coronavirus. What's the tipping point? What will trigger a shelter-in-place order?
look, we're very concerned about the numbers, and really what we're seeing is every age group, every demographic, and it's really all over the city. We've got to do everything possible to turn these numbers around.
In recent weeks, Lightfoot has warned people need to protect themselves from the virus, even at home with friends and family.
It's inside of that home bubble where we've just got to constantly keep drilling into people, limit the number, wear your mask.
City Council budget hearings are now underway, with the aldermen taking a close look at Lightfoot's plan to address the city's $1.2 billion shortfall. The mayor is proposing a $94 million property tax increase, plus a property tax escalator going forward.
Our hope is that by adding a measure of stability and not and doing what's necessary around property taxes, not avoiding it entirely for years and years and years, and then coming in and giving some whoppingly large property tax increase, we're going to do what I think a lot of property tax homeowners want. Businesses, residential, they want a predictability and stability.
The mayor's budget also includes millions raised from enhanced fine enforcement, speeding tickets and the like. It caught many by surprise because Lightfoot has railed against what she calls the city's addiction to fines and fees.
The speed camera issue, I think, is distinct from some of the other fines and fees because people choose to speed or they do not.
The mayor and school officials are plotting a course forward for CPS's second semester, but the Chicago Teachers Union, wanting a say in return to classroom conditions, has filed an unfair labor practice suit. Can classes resume without buy-in from the teachers?
No, the teachers absolutely have to be part of the solution, but unfortunately the CTU it fights us at every turn.
Over the weekend, Chicago police were called to the home of former police superintendent Eddie Johnson for a domestic incident. Lightfoot said she's not talked to Johnson since she fired him last year.
I think this whole saga is really quite sad. I hope that if he is struggling, that he reaches out to people in his circle that love him.
Lightfoot's also responding to allegations made by Johnson's former police driver, Cynthia Donald, that the former top cop sexually abused her and the mayor knew about it.
I think that over the course of this litigation, you're going to find out a lot more that will put her allegations into some context. Of course, Eddie Johnson never told me that he was sexually assaulting and abusing her.
Back to the budget. On day one of the hearings, which was today, the aldermen really pressed that the Lightfoot administration come up with an alternative to that $94 million property tax hike. Mike and Ray.
All right. Thank you, Taman.